Hour, and you know it's time for Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou, that's Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. The doctor will see you now.
Southern.
Dr. Lou, welcome, sir.
Southern living's on the plaza. Dun, 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 dun. Southern living's on the plaza. Dun, 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 dun. There's a party going on right here. A Southern cookout that lasts till 10 a.m.
Come on.
They're cooking sausage, grits, biscuits, and eggs.
Yeah.
I'm hoping soon they fry some chicken legs. Southern living. Let's all celebrate. Smack Mark May in the face. Southern living. Get the SEC cookbook with the recipes. Everybody. Southern living on the plaza. No, no, no. College football's here. Southern living's on the plaza.
Dr. Lou, musical again this week.
Boy,
How are you, Dr. Lou?
Hello, Hannah and Combs. It's great to be back at the Fox News Plaza.
Yeah, Dr. Lou, it's Rick and Bubba. Rick and Bubba. Glad to have you back. Big week last week. Huh?
Guys, I must say, the smell of sausage in the air gets me more excited than Bill Bubba Bussy in an Apple online chat room. Oh, man. Oh, and speaking of online chat rooms, I want to give a shout out to Janet Spradley, who suggested that Dr. Lou's laugh is a little annoying, guys. A little goes a long way. Well, Janet, this should get you all the way to work, then.
Bruiser's
It is, by the way. Okay, Doctor. Easy, Doctor.
Oh, goodness
Easy.
gracious.
Wind him up.
Guys, last week was a crazy week in college football, and I had a lot to say about the performances across the country. But I've decided to let the audience speak for itself this week. That's right. I want to go to the old mailbag and read some letters from some of my listeners in a segment I'm calling Letters with Lou.
Letters with Lou.
Okay.
Well,
How'd you
let's
come
hear
up
it.
with that?
Letters
Letters
with Lou.
Okay. So we'll start with the letter that came to me from Troop down in Auburn, Alabama.
Troop?
Troop. Okay. Troop says, "Hey, doctor, I know what you're thinking. We had 10 yards of receiving this past weekend against Mississippi State, but you should see how good I can wave a towel." Oh, it's Trooper Taylor. Anybody? Oh man.
Yeah, we got
I
it.
gave y'all too much credit on that one. Okay. All right. Oh,
The passing yard should be further than you can throw a towel.
Right.
I agree.
I tell you what, and it's time to throw in the towel.
Easy, Dr. Lou.
This next one comes from Calvin in Pelham. Calvin in Pelham.
Wonder who that could be.
I don't know.
He says, "Doc, I'm so stressed out right now. I'm on this show where I can't make Alabama or Auburn fans mad because they account for 95% of our listeners. But I'm like a giddy schoolgirl after we beat Auburn for the first time in 39 years. Anyways, I'm going to celebrate with Terry and Adler. Talk soon."
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Dear Adler.
Yes. That's my wife, Adler.
P.S. We're fogging out my car later if you want to join. Oh, fog.
Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou.
Guys,
The doctor's in.
Guys, this next letter comes from Tyler QB8 from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Tyler QB8 from Fayetteville,
got it.
Arkansas.
Who could that be?
Got it.
Hey, Doc, since I missed most of the game because of my concussion, I was wondering if you could tell me how bad we beat the Warhawks. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's funny.
Tyler, you guys ended up winning by -3 points. Oh, that's a loss.
The doctor's in.
Guys, this next Adler, you might want to pay attention here. Guys, this next letter comes from Rusty, the Rick and Bubba caller in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, Rusty.
Rusty says, "Coach Lou, you tell Adler when you see him Friday, that I dare him to come to Tuscaloosa and try to pick a fight with me, because I'm your stereotypical testosterone-driven, overly aggressive frat boy who thinks I have to prove I'm the alpha male by kicking tails and busting lips. Oh,
Rusty and T-Town.
The old mailbag.
He also says, P.S. My dad could beat up your dad.
Now, these are letters sent to you, huh, Doc?
These are letters sent to
Actual
me.
letters.
Wow.
Actual letters to the Doc.
Letters to Lou.
Moving through the letter bag, we've got one from Clemson, South Carolina, from D. Hopkins.
D.
Clemson,
Hopkins.
South Carolina,
All right.
from D. Hopkins. Hopkins writes, Coach, how do I respond to the old man at church who gets mad at me every week for sitting in his seat? Another denomination of humor. I tell you what, the well is dry on that one, though. That's all I got.
Uh-oh, there goes the book.
There goes the SEC cookbook
Fumble, Doctor,
from
fumble.
Southern Living. This next letter comes from Triple H Czarman. Triple H Czarman.
Who could that be?
I don't know.
He writes, Coach Lou, just watch. This is typical Auburn. They'll come back in the second half.
Oh, man. You've been catching it for that one.
You get hung by your own text.
Step out, Helms.
Old Triple H, old Hothead Helms. Little did we know how bad this Auburn team would be. Rick and Bubba, this next letter comes from AJ in Tuscaloosa.
AJ in Tuscaloosa.
AJ in Tuscaloosa.
They all sent you letters, huh?
They all sent me
You had a
letters.
busy
Wow.
week. Were
Good
these
gracious.
letters or emails? Which one were they?
They're letters and emails, all kinds. Just whatever, whatever you want to decide.
They're in his mailbag, Bubba.
Right. The mailbag. I got
Yeah.
Pulling out the old mailbag. AJ in Tuscaloosa says, Coach Lou, I'm contemplating getting another sweet full chest tattoo so that all the ladies like me. What are your thoughts? Has anybody seen that?
Yes,
tattoo?
I
Yes, I
have.
have. Yes, I have.
Oh, that was a shot. Sorry. AJ, I don't think you can get any cooler. AJ, I don't think you can get any.
Get you a drink of water, Lou, and regroup, okay? You're about to fumble here.
I don't think you can get any cooler than the one you have now, but I would love to be proven wrong. Okay, let's move on next.
Thank you, AJ.
This
Easy, Dr. Lou.
this one
Don't
right
get
here.
choked.
This one right here comes from Skip in Tampa, Florida.
No.
He says, Daddy, can we cuddle, watch Rudy, and play Skip to My Lou tonight? Oh. Son, you know how to make your daddy proud. Get the Mark May dartboard ready. This next one,
Man, he's got a lot of letters. I wish we got this, man.
I know.
Goodness.
Man,
this next
that's a
letter,
big old heavy bag.
Rod the mailman.
this next letter comes from Rick at home. Comes from Rick at home.
Also known as Puffy Face.
Yeah.
Says, Doctor, you think I can pop this? That one's not even on the script. I just made it up right in this
Boy, I
spot.
tell you, you're good.
Sharp as a tack.
Right in the noggin.
In the what?
Right in my noggin.
Your noggin?
My noggin right
Noggin.
there.
Okay.
This next letter is, and now Rick will want to pay attention to this one. This next letter comes from Pee Wee Football Popo in Vestavia. He writes, Coach, you will not believe this, but I had to almost arrest a lady the other day because she didn't know the universal flashlight language. Oh, even Bubba's having this morning. Bo. Got just a few more here, guys. Now,
Big letter.
Wow, a lot of-
Big
Lots
mailbag.
of
Big
letters,
bag.
man.
Big bag.
It's a big bag. It's like Santa Claus's bag.
Like whose?
I like Santa Claus.
Okay.
Santa Claus come to town. We got seven more here, guys. This next letter comes from Charlie in Kansas.
Okay.
Yep.
Charlie in Kansas.
Okay.
Charlie writes, Lou, can I borrow your khakis?
Charlie humor owns me. I
Yeah.
mean, it absolutely owns me. You cannot go wrong with Charlie
Oh,
humor.
man.
Charlie, no,
Owns me and Pat Dopp.
no, you may not borrow my khakis, Charlie. Another letter here. This one comes from Gene in Auburn. Gene in Auburn.
Gene in Auburn,
Gene
okay.
in Auburn. Gene says, hey, Doc, I've got an emergency. I'll explain later, but can I borrow $180,000? It's such an easy one.
Oh boy.
Such an easy one.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
All right, well, guys, just turns out we got one last letter.
Okay.
This one comes from Greg from Oxford.
Okay.
Greg from Oxford.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He says, Doc, can I borrow your love seat?
Okay.
Oh,
Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. 45 minutes after the hour, we'll be back. More Dr. Lou. We got to do the picks, and we'll have conversation with Dr. Lou. You're listening to the Rick and Bubba Show. Thank you for being part of the program today.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. I have to make it through life.
51 minutes after the hour, and we are visiting with Dr. Lou.
I just can't take no more. I feel lost and blind. For I
Like that song.
don't pass me by. And oh, now's the time to stand up and feel alive.
Dr. Lou is ahead in our pick'em.
Yes, he is.
22-7. I'm in second place, 21-8. Speedy's 21-8. Rick slipped a little bit last week, went to 19-10. I've started taking a picture of my picks each week because I don't know if Dr. Lou's adding these up right.
Oh.
But anyway,
Yeah, guys, I actually had a good week last week. I picked the Arizona upset,
did.
and then I picked both of the traditional SEC teams. I picked Florida, beat Texas A&M, picked Missouri, Louis, Georgia, and you guys didn't. You guys actually didn't do that, all y'all. So I gained a spot there. So it was a good week for me.
well put, Doc.
Yeah. Well said. Well said, Coach.
Wake Forest at number 5, Florida State. Anybody give Wake Forest any hope at all?
Well,
Anybody?
you know, from the Savannah State gave Florida State such a test last week.
Yeah, I know.
And the fact they didn't have to play a full game, I'm gonna go with Florida State.
You know, I can't even remember a game where they just quit. Can y'all?
It's been a while.
I mean, I understand
we'd
it
have to-
rained and it was a blowout, but they just quit. They said, take it to the house.
Well, you know what? If you live right, God will bless you, and He blessed Savannah State by stopping that game.
Maybe it was.
Florida State. Florida
Who's
State's
picking for
going.
Rick, by the way?
Greg, his
Am I?
brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, old Rick?
Oh, I'm Florida State. Come on.
What do you think, Rick? Bald-headed Rick over here.
Yeah.
Dr. Lou, I'm Speedy. I'm gonna go Ohio State. Florida State first pick. Ohio State second pick.
Yeah, California at number 12, Ohio State. Buckeyes all the way. Anybody?
Cal
Anybody?
looks really bad this year, guys.
Yeah.
Ohio
Number 16, TCU at Kansas. Speedy?
you know how you love Kansas.
Yeah, I know. TCU.
I know.
It shouldn't be.
He's just looking forward to the Kansas-Georgia Tech game.
Yeah.
The big rivalry.
I'm going with the Horned Frogs.
Yeah,
Yep.
you should.
We'll come back to the next one there. Next few. Virginia at Georgia Tech. Dr. Lou?
Virginia, Georgia Tech. This is going to be a good game, but Georgia Tech's a pretty good football team. I'm going to say that they end up beating Virginia, even though Virginia, basically they barely came out with the win versus Penn State. Nittany Lions, they missed field goals off the left, just kicked one left, just what it means.
You know,
But what I'm thinking.
That's a great point.
Yeah, what I'm
exactly
thinking.
what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Georgia Tech will come out on top on this one.
North Carolina at number 19, Louisville.
Mm.
I'm Cardinals, home field.
I'm gonna say it's a better game than people think, but I think Louisville will end up coming out just because they're at home.
Greg, you with that?
Yeah, might as well. I don't know nothing about either one.
Thanks,
that's,
Greg.
That's a good
Well, I
strategy.
don't know anything about either one of those teams. I'm not going to pretend.
Of course you don't. You're a sports czar.
Exactly. Exactly. Because that's why we won't pick those games. Remember?